guys, welcome to Unlimited Health. Let's check out this video called Dead Space Remake, Rewriting and Improving the Story of a Horror Classic. Now, I got specifically interested into watching this video. This is like the recent video on IGN, just uploaded like 50 minutes ago, and man, I can't wait. I love Dead Space, you know. I love especially the second one. You even get to see the flashbacks of this fucked up planet, you know, all of that shit, and it's like, wow, I love the first two games so much. I'm a crazy fan. I'm a super hard, well, not a die-hard fan, but I'm a fan. I'm a big fan, okay? Anybody that plays games love these games. You know, these are one of the most, you know, cornerstones of gaming. You know, Silent Hill, all of these games, Dead Space, these are genre-defining games. These are epic games. So I wanted to take a look at, because I love the story of Dead Space so much, especially the second one, you know. I wanted to check out this video called Dead Space, Rewriting and Improving the Story of a Horror Classic, because I want this to be so good. I want to play it. I don't know if I can afford it because I'm from India. I don't know. It will probably cost fucking a kidney, the amount of a kidney. But I guess I gotta sell my kidney, whatever. But let's just react to this, okay? It's only 7 minutes. Let's just find out how they are improving this. Let's do it, okay? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's find out how they are trying to improve the story. Are they trying to like erase some of the story? I hope not. And I hope it's not the same like scene to scene either. I want them to improve it, but they should not lose the theme of it. They should not fuck things up. They should not remove shit, you know? That's what I want, you know. So let's just react to it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay. Look at that. Look at those graphics. Okay, calm down. What the fuck? 1080p, man. You can't play a 1080p video. Come on.
Something big.
Damn.
The original Dead Space is
Amazing.
a video games classic and a horror story fondly remembered.
Shit, this is the original.
One engineer
I reacted to the comparison.
Gloomy, corpse-filled corridor.
The comparison video that I reacted to, I'll put that at the end of this video so that you could click and watch it. In the comparison video, the original had more lights around the hallways and everything, but the new remake is pitch black, and it's only your gun's torch that's you're able to see with, and it's just wow. It's like they're trying hardcore to make you get scared even harder than the original, okay?
Doors of a dead mining ship
just
left
shows.
a lasting
Look, this is
impression.
original.
And so when it came to the remake, developer EA Motive
Shit.
has been careful in how it approached the narrative.
This is the
but
remake,
there
right?
are some changes. Just like the
Yeah,
remake
they changed
looks
the,
different, it's also scripted
some of the
differently.
animations,
That's because all teams working on
the
Dead
scene,
Space
the
had
way
the
people
same
walk
goal.
in the scene.
Overall, it was to give the narrative the same kind of glow up that everything else had had. As a player, what you want is you want to have the same feeling again. You know, feel like you're playing it for the first time. It was looking at how do we tell this story for people who are newcomers to the series. But for veteran players as well, we wanted to give them a little bit of a surprise of like, oh, this is
shit.
We changed that direction very slightly, and it can take you to a very different place.
The first significant change you're likely to notice is that Isaac Clarke can now speak.
6 months apart with only 50
Right, you can actually see him speak.
Easy to say the wrong thing.
The once silent protagonist now has a full script, and we'll chat.
And
with
it's
both
also kind of weird that they didn't have anything to talk. The protagonist never talked in the original, which is kind of weird. All we saw was, you know, people talking. I guess he talked in the dialogues maybe, but you never get to see his face move, I guess. I don't remember that much, but yeah, you're in third person and you don't talk. That's just ridiculous.
other characters
Come on.
and himself.
Nicole?
That's a very good
To
improvement.
ensure Isaac's new
I like
dialogue
it.
was as authentic as possible, EA Motive looked at other games in the series in which the character has a voice.
Wow.
Because it's the closest sort of emotional reference that we have, it was...
Yeah, his face is a little bit changed. He doesn't look like this, like a bearded guy with, like a large forehead and everything. He doesn't look like that anymore. He looks like, I don't know, a tech giant or something. Looks like somebody that's working in a software company. That's how he
also
looks
looking
like.
at Dead Space 2 and sort of looking at key scenes of, how does
Yeah,
he
look
react
at him.
in this moment? What's
That's
his
how
sense
he
of humor
looks.
like? How does he react under
The new
under
one,
pressure, like,
I'm not
verbally?
sure.
Ishimura's overrun with
Look how he looks here.
fucking monsters.
And it was just trying to get that personality correct, trying to
Right.
make sure that he feels like Isaac. He doesn't feel like an
Isaac.
character. Isaac is this, very smart, savvy,
Very smart,
guy
savvy
who's got
guy.
Empathy for the people around him.
Empathy
He's
for the
got,
people.
like, salty language and it's
Salty
just-
language.
It's pretty fun to watch.
Awesome. Whoa! Look at the gore. Ah.
Rewriting Dead Space's script
It's covered
offered
in
the
blood.
writers a chance to improve upon the original storytelling.
Okay.
One of the elements the team wanted to better emphasize was
he
the
looks like a
cult-like
scientist
Church of
or
Unitology,
something.
which is introduced relatively late into the original
Right.
game. In the
Look at
remake,
that. Oh,
characters
it's so
begin discussing
smooth.
the church much earlier, which lays the groundwork
So
for
smooth.
its significant role later in the story.
Right.
The marker must be delivered to the church, whatever the cost.
Whatever
What
the
I didn't want
cost.
to do is write Dead Space where Isaac's like,
Huh.
what's the Church of Unitology? I'll go along with them, I'll trust them, because every veteran player is screaming not to trust Unitologists. So then you end up with this
Okay.
situation at the beginning of like, Isaac's like, yeah, I hate the Church of Unitology.
Huh.
And then people who are new to the series might be like, okay, I've got Unitology, that's interesting. Veterans would be like, why does he hate Unitology at this point? And then kind of
Right.
unraveling that mystery of why he has that relationship to the church and what their kind of
Right.
philosophy is and why he's so hostile to the idea.
Philosophy.
That's the symbol of the Church of Unitology.
Right.
Take you for a believer.
Shit!
My mother was. But if they found this on some alien planet,
Wow.
what does that mean?
Isn't that amazing?
Something?
Unitology
Alien
is-
planet?
It personalizes it, and I think that was
Amazing
it was,
story.
kind of a theme.
I don't remember that much.
Personal.
The effort to
Played
make
it a
everything
long
personal
time
has
ago
meant that
and
some
replayed it
scenarios from
also
the
a
original
long
game
time
have
ago.
been expanded into new, more emotional
Right.
storylines. Chen,
And this is the narrator that's talking right now. He probably played the game, is why he's talking about it.
once merely an NPC that was
So
killed
his
in the
input
game's
is very
opening,
valuable.
is now a more important character who demonstrates the true horror of the
Oh shit! Oh, I love it. It's so scary.
Chen makes the Necromorph transition very personal to the crew. All of this is in the original
Holy
game. It's
shit.
just trying to find those moments and polishing them, just bringing them out
Right,
just a
right.
little bit more. All of these
Right.
seeds are there. It's just helping.
Whoa!
Dead Space's script is not the only thing that pushes forward the narrative. The environment
for the
is
narrative.
equally important, and so the hallways, rooms, and decks of the Ishimura spaceship were all designed to tell a story.
Amazing.
In the remake, the power of modern-day consoles and PCs has allowed EA Motive to improve upon the original game's excellent
Plasma cutter,
environmental
bitch!
storytelling.
Got them
A lot
all.
of the original design of the game took a lot of themes
like a
from
stapler.
Gothic motifs, Gothic
Right.
architecture, as well as a lot
Right.
of like repeated skeletal structures. So that's what you
Yeah,
see.
and
like,
a lot
the
of,
ribbon across the entire
fog
world, meant
effects.
to evoke a bit
know?
of a feeling.
Look at the
of,
fog
like, being
effects.
inside of a
Zero
creature,
G
a skeleton.
stuff.
The Ishimura itself is frequently referred to as,
Insane.
like, a living
I love it.
entity, as though it's some being that you are inside, and that the Ishimura is.
It was
sick
like
and it's
Alien
dying, and
Isolation
that's what
before
you are
Alien
partially
Isolation
there to
came.
try and help.
Well, we went
And
back,
it's
looked at
insane.
every location and
Oh, the
concepted,
destruction
and
effects.
Our challenge was, how can we bring a lot more life to these environments? How can we
Lot
make
more
it
life
feel
to
like
these
the crew that
environments.
lived there made that their
Right.
actual day-to-day space?
Okay. Epic shit.
If you look at Nicole's office, for example, there's a lot more props and things that talks a little bit more about what she does. If you go in the medical areas, it feels more like an actual medical deck than just a
Right.
generic space, for example.
Look at his wounds. We can't handle so many trauma cases, and the command crew won't tell us what's happening.
Dead Space
Wow.
had so many labels, posters, signs. A lot of the stuff in the original game was so low resolution you couldn't actually read what was on there. That's the sort
Right.
of stuff you have to consider now. Like you put a warning label on the wall, like you can walk up to it and read like all the individual steps.
It's
At one
time.
point, I worked with our artist. They were like, we have all these papers for the marker
Right.
about unitology, and the original you can't read them because they're too low res at this point. What text do
Right.
you want on here? Trying to think about that.
Try to
because
improve the
you can
resolutions
monitors,
of,
high-res stuff,
you know,
you can
holograms
read
and
all this
whatnot.
stuff. So it's trying to make sure that when there's text, you can read it, kind of makes sense.
Right.
On your journey,
There's
through
a lot of
Ishimura,
text I've seen
you'll
in the
find a
gameplay.
variety of diaries and audio logs, many of which you may recognize from your
Growth.
original quest through the ship.
Welcome
Quite a few
aboard.
of them are very similar or verbatim. We do
Right.
have some new ones. We do have side quests in the game.
Side
so
quests.
Use those audio logs and text logs to tell that story. But some of them have actually been translated into AR.
What are you so worried about? The marker is defined.
For example, in the
Cool.
original game, when you're going to medical, there's a video log you can pick up from Nicole. When we were looking at that, this seemed like a great candidate for an AR scene where we actually see Nicole trying to save a patient.
Wow.
Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan.
You get to see a lot of holograms, which is awesome.
Again, just personalizing it and bringing it out into that moment and creating this atmosphere as well.
Right.
You know, it's almost ghostly seeing these AR figures.
Ghostly.
Unlike
Right.
the Final
It's like
Fantasy
Star
VII
Wars.
Remake, Dead Space is not trying to completely reinvent itself.
Right.
EA Motive's approach to story is much more akin to that taken by Capcom for Resident
Right,
Evil 2.
right.
It's an updated, polished take on a story that players know and love. And
Oh.
from what we've seen so far, it promises to make
That's
the horror
awesome.
classic just that.
But I don't
good.
mind if it's a reinvention. I don't mind. Just make sure it's not fucked up. That's all it is.
For more Dead Space, check out how the developers have
Amazing.
recreated its iconic guns and our
Amazing.
comparison between the remake and the original.
Yeah,
game.
I reacted
And for
to this.
everything else, stick with IGN.
The plasma cutter is not that important to watch, so I didn't do it, but really good. Like this. I like this a lot. Yeah, so yeah, Dead Space Remake. I can't wait. I don't know if I will be able to play it because, man, EA games are so costly. Oh my god, it's like, this is a fucking remake, dude. And even then, it's super costly. And I don't know what to say. It's ridiculous, you know? But yeah, whatever. You know, I'll just, I'll try to watch it. I guess I'll react to it. How about that? I'll react to the gameplay, watching, you know, one of those Let's Players, like one of those no commentary gameplays, full movie, complete game stuff. Like hours upon hours, I'll just react. If I can't afford it, I'll start reacting to it because that's probably the only way to, you know, cash in. Or not like how can I cash in on YouTube anyway? I'll never be able to earn anything on YouTube. Fuck YouTube, whatever, you know. But yeah, Dead Space Remake, rewriting and improving the story of a horror classic. Really enjoyed it, and they'll definitely make it 10 times better, and I already know it. So can't wait to see how it goes, and I hope I will be able to play it. If I can't, then I'll probably react to it on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this reaction. Please subscribe to my channel, Unlimited Health, and also suggest me any videos if you want me to react to. I'll note it down and react to it. And here's the thing, I reacted to a bunch of Dead Space Remake trailers, even the gameplay comparison stuff. I'll put them all, like 2 of them at the end of this video so that you could watch it. Okay, so yeah, can't wait to get scared, you know. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.